In this DIY craft rustic mushroom tutorial, you're going to need some acrylic paint. You're going to need some varnish. That can be any kind of craft varnish or acrylic varnish. Obviously water. Look at my incredibly dirty water jar there. Going to need some brushes ranging from like a size 3 to like a size 00, 000. The smaller the better. You're going to need some of these seed pods that you can gather around the garden, on walks. I got these off a jacaranda tree in South Africa. They make awesome mushroom tops, but I'm sure you could find something similar. Even little acorn helmets, you know, those will make really cute little mushrooms. And you're also going to need a glue gun in the end, because we're going to glue the sticks that we find in the garden to the base of the mushroom. Right, let's get started. Okay, so what I have done here before I pried these pods apart is that I did actually run them under a tap. So I did wash them and left them slightly wet so that the acrylic paint will go on much smoother. So there you can see I started with like a nice bold dark red, and just paint the whole pod. I didn't do anything to the underneath. I think it looks quite nice, just natural like that. The more natural the better. It looks like a really authentic rustic mushroom. So there I'm going in and painting all these tops with this nice bold red, and it goes on really super nicely when you just have slightly wet it. Of course, my hands look like a dog's breakfast afterwards. Look at that. It's like Halloween all over again. Yes. I think I just did my nails as well, so it was like, uh-oh. And here I'm going in with my favorite orange on the top, just to give it a nice hue on top there to blend in with the red and make it pop nicely. I'm actually doing it quite rough, as you can see. I'm not like blending it super smooth. It's actually, again, just to stick with that rustic look, just going in there and painting an overlay of orange to give the hue a nice intensity and make it stand out nicely. Doing it with the little ones as well. Goes on really nicely, this acrylic paint onto the pods. And there we have it. Splodging it all on and letting it dry. Now I'm going to come in with the white. For what, you say? Yes, for the dots. There we are. So I like to do quite a lot of little dots on the mushrooms. You don't have to do so many. It's really up to you and how you want to do this. You can do bigger dots, smaller dots. The sky's the limit. Nice and easy. So I'm doing the dots with a much smaller brush, probably like a 0 or a 00. I've used a craft acrylic here because it's normally it's a lot more watery. Right, so you let that dry and then we're going to apply some varnish. Now you don't have to use this specific varnish. This is an acrylic glaze varnish. You can use any kind of craft varnish, hard varnish. Yeah, this is just to protect it, especially if you're going to put them outside, which I normally do. And there you see I've used a much bigger brush and I'm going to gloop it on. You want to gloop it on nice and thick for protection. This one has got like a slight white film to it, as you can see, but it does dry clear, so have no fear, it does dry clear. Other varnishes obviously may not have that white film, so yeah, use what you got if you don't got this. As you can see, I'm really layering it on thick, nice and gloopy. And there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to show you all the sticks I picked up around the garden. That I thought was a nice big base for the mushroom with a sticky pointy bit there to put in a pot plant or into the ground. And some other sticky bits there. Obviously, while the glue gun's heating up and while my varnish is drying and while my feet are showing, as you can see, I'm barefoot. It's very hot here in South Africa right now. Barefoot on the tiles, essential. Okay, so my gun's all heated up, and now I'm going to put a ridiculous amount of glue on there because it actually should have been a lot more. As you're going to see, I'm going to redo that because I'm being a bit thick. There we go, much better. And Bob's your uncle, it's on. And all those stringy bits that the glue gun gives off, oh, aren't they wonderful to work with? All that spider web stuff that just sticks to you and sticks to your fingers. Well, authentic, I guess. If it's going to be outside, there could be a lot of spiders sort of, you know, spinning their webs on your mushrooms. So there we go, beat them to it. Okay, this part's a bit tricky because you have to kind of you know, be patient and hold it while it dries. Doesn't take too long. I'm just going to prop mine up there, so maybe you want something that you can also prop your stick with while it's drying. And I've done various different lengths. You can do various different angles. It obviously looks nice and authentic when you don't do it all too conventional. As you can see, I didn't do anything on the underside of the mushroom, just left it plain. I think it looks perfectly fine. And yeah, there you have it. Look at that. It is done. It is ready to go into the ground or into a pot plant. You can gift it to someone. Nice and easy, easy peasy. And there's the two smaller ones, all nicely glazed and glossy. So, are you going to give this a go? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when another craft video is uploaded. I've got loads of craft videos for you in my playlists. I've also got art videos, art tutorials, so please do subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.